analysis, and all the biggest moments in sport. This is where the conversation begins. Sports Jam.
Back in by Sucic and Budimir and Modric.
Clean Beat 91.5 FM Abuja, where music meets clarity. A very good morning to you and welcome to another sporting week of our sporting activities right here on Clean Beat 91.5 FM Abuja. I am Ainan Luben, but you can call me the sportsman on radio. And of course, starting off with some local stories, especially in the world of boxing. Let's have you know that the Lagos Boxing Hall of Fame founder and Nigerian Boxing Federation president, talking about Wale Edun, has urged young boxers to remain disciplined and committed as the inaugural Lagos Boxing Hall of Fame competitions gather momentum ahead of the end of the year Governor's Belt competition. Edun gave the charge at the Ikeja Divisional Championships held at the Agege Boxing Stadium over the weekend, where Michael Bolarinwa emerged as the best boxer after an impressive display. Away from boxing now to table tennis, where 14-year-old table tennis prodigy, talking about Ize Sezuo, announced herself as one of Nigeria's brightest emerging talents after upsetting more experienced opponents to win the inaugural Nigeria Women's Top 12 Table Tennis Championship at which took place in Lagos over the weekend. The Kogi State youngster produced a series of remarkable performances throughout the two-day event, defeating Nigeria's Security and Civil Defense Corps player Hussein Halimat 4-3 in a pulsating final to lift the title at a championship organized by the Nigeria Table Tennis Federation. Still in the news, but this time talking badminton from the local scene. Let's have you know that Nigeria's Eniola Bolaji won a silver medal at the 2026 British and Irish Para Badminton International on Sunday in Dublin, Ireland. The Paralympic bronze medalist and World Championship silver medalist lost 2-0, that's 21-18, 23-21 to Japan's Shino Kawai in the women's SL3 singles final at the Sport Ireland National Indoor Arena. Of course, Bolaji enjoyed an impressive run to the final, recording straight game victories over India's Neeraj 21-15, 21-3 and France Milena Surreal 21-19 and 21-13 during the group stage. And now moving to athletics, where world record holder, talking about Tobi Amusan, equaled her last season's best of 12.28 seconds to win the women's 100 hurdles at the Paris Diamond League on Sunday. The Nigerian stormed to victory ahead of American pair Grace Stark, who finished second in 12.38 seconds, and Alicia Johnson, who placed third in 12.39 seconds. Amusan produced a strong finish after reeling in Nadine Visa, who had taken an earlier lead before pulling clear off the field to secure a comfortable victory. It was the third time the 28-year-old had clocked 12.28 seconds this season, having recorded the same time at the Xiamen Diamond League and the Rabat Diamond League in May. And now talking football, where the Confederation of African Football (CAF) has emerged as one of the biggest success stories of the FIFA World Cup 2026 after 9 of its 10 representatives secured places in the round of 32. With a remarkable 90% qualification rate, Africa recorded the highest knockout qualification percentage among all 6 continental confederations, underlining the continent's growing strength on the global stage. South America's CONMEBOL followed with 5 in of its 6 teams, that is 83%, advancing, while Europe UEFA saw 13 of its 16 representatives, which is 81% progress to the knockout rounds. And now the big story of the weekend, where Canada edged South Africa to become the first team through to the World Cup like 16. That's right, Steven Estakios struck a dramatic stoppage time winner as co-host Canada defeated South Africa 1-0 to become the first team to secure a place in the FIFA World Cup round of 16. With the match seemingly destined for extra time, Estakios finally broke South Africa's resilient defense in the second minute of added time. The midfielder expertly controlled the ball inside the penalty area before firing a composed half volley into the far corner, leaving goalkeeper Ron Williams no chance of stopping the goal. I'm still talking about the World Cup. Let's have you know that Egypt have been dealt a major injury setback ahead of their FIFA World Cup of 2026 round of 32 clash against Australia, with captain Mohamed Salah joining the team's growing list of fitness concerns. Salah sustained a hamstring strain during Egypt's group stage match against Iran and has already begun his rehabilitation program after being forced off the pitch. It's time to open the phone lines and get conversational. What is your reaction as South Africa have become the first team to be knocked out of the World Cup in the round of 32, and of course Canada became the first country to also progress? What are your comments? What's your take on this particular stories? The WhatsApp portal to text is 090-3000-5915. The number again 090-3000-5915. And now talking football, this time in Nigeria once again, where former Super Eagles coach, talking about Salisu Yusuf, has ended his contract with Benin Republic side Cotton Sport after a successful spell with the club, paving the way for a return to the Nigeria Premier Football League, that is the NPFL. Yusuf, who guided Nigeria to a silver medal at the 2018 African Nations Championship, CHAN, leaves the Beninese outfit after an impressive debut campaign in the Championship National du Benin. Under his leadership, Cotton Sport finished second in the league to secure a place in next season's CAF Confederations Cup. The achievement marked the best league finish in the club's history and earned them their first ever qualification for a continental competition. Back to athletics, this time from the international stage. Our head coach of Team Nigeria Athletics, Solomon Aliyu, says the impressive performances witnessed at the Athletics Federation of Nigeria Commonwealth Games trials are only a glimpse of what Nigerians should expect from the country's athletes at the 2026 Commonwealth Games in Glasgow. Aliyu, who is overseeing the preparations of the 29 athletes invited to the national camp following the trials, expressed confidence that Team Nigeria will raise its performance when the games get underway. The Commonwealth Games will hold in Glasgow, Scotland from July 23rd to August 2nd, with athletes expected to be one of Team Nigeria's strongest medal prospects. The veteran coach described the trials as a successful first phase of the team's preparation, insisting that the athletes are capable of delivering even better performances on the international stage. And now moving to the international scene and starting off with Formula One, where George Russell has another victory to his name in 2026. And of course, he was so excited as the Mercedes driver's win in the Australian Grand Prix was his first since the opening race of the season in Australia nearly 4 months ago. In that time, he has seen teammate Kimi Antonelli emerge as Formula One's new superstar and win 5 races in a row to take control of the championships. Away from Formula One racing, now to lawn tennis, where British Ima Raducanu will not play at Wimbledon after withdrawing on the eve of her home Grand Slam because of a stress fracture in her lower right leg. Raducanu, 23, announced the decision shortly after 22:00 hours BST on Sunday, about 7 hours after telling journalists she planned to play. Raducanu, who was seeded 30th, was due to start her campaign on Monday against Croatia's Antonia Rusic on court 1. And now moving to cricket, still on the international stage. Let's have you know that Ben Stokes said retiring from international cricket is the best thing for him after he revealed England's final test against New Zealand will be his last. The 35-year-old, one of the greatest cricketers to ever play for England, made a stunning announcement on the 4th day of the deciding test at Trent Edge. It means his international career will end on Monday after 15 years, 122 tests, 114 one-day internationals, and 43 T20s. The all-rounder denied the decision was made as a direct result of events in the past 3 weeks when he was made unavailable for England's second test against New Zealand following an incident in a London nightclub. Also, let's give you results of some of the games that played out over the weekend. Of course, we saw Colombia playing out a goalless draw against Portugal. And in the next game, we saw DR Congo winning Uzbekistan 3-1 to progress to the next round of the competition. Algeria and Austria played out a 3-3 draw, while Argentina defeated Jordan by 3-1, courtesy one of those goals coming from Lionel Messi, which has made him the first player to score in 7 consecutive World Cup games. And later on today, in the World Cup, Brazil will be up against Japan by 6 p.m, while Germany will trade tackles with Paraguay by 9:30 later today as the round of the 32 continues. And that's the size of the package this morning right here on Sport Jam on Clean Beats 91.5 FM Abuja, the station where music meets clarity. Join us later 6:30 today for some more exciting sports stories. The roundtable discussions continues at 8:30. Stay tuned. I am Ainan Lubem, but you can call me the #1 sportsman on radio.
Nigeria looking much more promising in the second half. Red ball, Musa!
Breaking down the action, celebrating the victories, and bringing you the stories behind the game.
Oh boy, the Modric marble is undone.
Clean Beats 91.5 FM Abuja.